Night gradually engulfs the savanna, and as darkness falls, the lions, the true rulers of these lands, awaken for their majestic evening hunt. Unlike the scorching heat of the day, which forces them to hide in the shade, the night offers them coolness and the advantage of invisibility. The pride leader, a mighty male with a thick mane, is the first to emerge from hiding. He is followed by the lionesses, the family's main hunters, moving silently on their paws through the tall grass. Lions are known for their strategic approach to hunting. They carefully plan how and where to attack in order to ensure the best possible outcome for themselves. Each lioness in the group knows her role in this dramatic game. Some of them move around to encircle the prey, while others remain hidden, waiting for the right moment to make the decisive leap. Tonight promises to be eventful. In the distance, the anxious bleating of antelopes can be heard. Their keen sense of smell has detected the presence of danger, but in the darkness, it's hard to pinpoint the source of the threat. A rustling sound is heard near the herd, and the antelopes tense up, ready to flee. Suddenly, the lions attack. Swift and precise, they charge toward their prey. In this struggle for survival, every moment counts. One of the antelopes, having fallen behind the herd, becomes the target, and the hunters focus all their efforts on her. Their graceful movements in the night savanna seem almost like choreography, with every step calculated down to the smallest detail. Tomorrow, the animals will once again gather their strength to go about their usual routines. But tonight, the night belongs to the lions. With every new step into their night, the savanna reveals even more of its secrets and mysteries. Many more events lie ahead, which will show how other inhabitants of this land face their own nighttime trials. The armor of darkness. Rhinos in the face of invisible threats. When darkness completely envelops the savanna, it seems as if life slows down. But that's just an illusion. Far from the lion's hunt, against the backdrop of shadows and the sounds of the night, the rhinos awaken. These massive giants, clad in the armor of darkness. Their thick skin is like a natural shell, protecting them from branches and small predators. But invisible threats and dangers lurk in the most unexpected places. Rhinos prefer to move alone or in small groups. Their quiet steps are muffled by the soft sand of the savanna. Despite their seemingly bulky appearance, they possess incredible speed and agility when necessary. In the nighttime savanna, rhinos begin their journey to the watering holes, wary of other inhabitants who may pose a threat. Their heightened sense of smell helps them detect the presence of potential predators or unwelcome guests. Nevertheless, rhinos often face invisible threats, poachers. Human greed for their horns makes them especially vulnerable in the dark. Although rhinos can stoically endure physical attacks, they are powerless against the weapons humans can carry. But even in the face of such trials, their survival instincts remain strong. Suddenly, a gunshot rings out in the distance, a warning signal for everything around, including the rhinos themselves. They freeze for a moment, listening intently to the surrounding sounds before continuing on their way. For them, night is not a time for rest, but a time for caution and self-preservation. And despite all the dangers, they go on living, following their ancient paths through the nighttime savanna. In this silence and uncertainty of the night, there is still much left to see and hear. Shadow strategies, how hyenas conquer territory. While the rhinos follow their ancient paths, other scenes begin to unfold in the heart of the savanna. In the shadows of the night, hyenas, the masters of shadow strategies, have already set their sights on their targets. These cunning and persistent predators are known for their ability to work as a team and for their excellent coordination. Surprisingly, their strategy for conquering territory doesn't begin with a direct attack, but with careful observation. Hyenas often use a tactic of waiting, watching animals that are weakened or preoccupied with eating. They choose moments when other predators are exhausted from fighting or are enjoying their catch. A group of hyenas sneaks up unnoticed, using the thick shadows of the night. Their coordination and ability to work as a team become obvious. Some distract, while others move in from the flank. They know how to use their powerful jaws and strong paws. Their goal is to quickly and efficiently take over territory and gain access to food. But the night is full of surprises, and the hyenas are ready for any changes. If they encounter resistance, they don't retreat, but look for other ways. Even among nocturnal hunters, they stand out for their readiness to adapt and seize any opportunity. With every step, they continue to strengthen their position in the savanna, turning the night into a field for their strategy. Their resilience and resourcefulness make them some of the most successful nocturnal predators. So, as the moon slowly glides across the sky, the hyenas continue their silent march through the savanna, leaving behind the story of a flawlessly executed night campaign. But in this world, every step is closely watched, and every sound can have consequences. After all, in the night savanna, as in life, only the strongest survive. It seems that something enormous is moving silently in the distance. Perhaps these are the most impressive and elusive creatures of the savanna, ready to reveal their secrets in the silence of the night. Sounds of fear. the music of the savanna under the full moon. When the moon reaches its zenith, the savanna comes alive in a symphony of sounds that can make your heart beat faster. This is the unique music of the savanna under the full moon, where every sound is like a note in nature's grand score. In the dense darkness, rustles and cries become living evidence of the struggle for survival. In the distance, you can hear the howls of jackals diligently guarding their territory. Their voices distinctly weave into the nighttime atmosphere, warning others of their presence. But these are not just animal sounds, they are vulnerable voices declaring who rules here. As the night deepens, subtler notes of this music begin to emerge. Parrots and small birds, hidden in the dense branches, let out short, piercing cries, protecting their nests from unexpected visitors. These sounds are interspersed with the low drumming created by the wing beats of large nocturnal birds hiding in the shadows of the bushes. The savanna under the full moon is a true concert filled with incredible energy. Even the wind passing through the tall grass and the leaves of the trees adds its own melody, enhancing the atmosphere. However, the most unsettling sounds come from afar. It is the roar of lions, the main hunters, who continue to search for their prey. It echoes through the night, filling the mind with a primal anxiety and a reminder that in this savanna, only the strongest survive. While all these sounds merge into one grand chorus, each of them defines its own boundaries and territory, declaring life and death in this unique theater of the night. Every note in this symphony is a reminder that night in the savanna is a time of action, where every second is precious, whether for hunting or for escape. And while the sounds of the night continue to echo from all sides, a new inhabitant is already preparing to reveal its secrets, hiding behind the veil of darkness. Guardians of the twilight, secrets of the night elephants. When the moon bathes the savanna in its gentle silvery light, the elephants take the stage, the majestic guardians of the twilight. Their massive silhouettes may seem to move heavily across the land, but in reality they are surprisingly graceful and unobtrusive. In the stillness of the night, their large ears catch even the slightest sounds, while their trunks, like sensitive sensors, glide through the air, detecting the direction of the wind and the location of water. Elephants are renowned for their almost mystical ability to find water even in the most inhospitable places. These massive animals stick closely together, ensuring each other's safety. The matriarch, as an experienced leader, guides the herd to places where they can find both water and food. From time to time, they freeze in silence, listening to the surrounding sounds that might warn them of danger. Their footsteps are muffled by the soft pads on their feet, allowing them to move almost silently. Night elephants are guardians of wisdom passed down through the ages. They often travel the same routes, following ancient paths that may have been remembered by their ancestors. Despite their size, elephants display remarkable caution, avoiding noisy actions and trying to stay in the shadows. Their nighttime journeys are a time for exploration and for strengthening bonds within the herd. Under the shimmering stars, the elephants continue their journey, whispering their secrets to a world known only to them. They understand that in the nighttime savanna, every sound and movement can affect their fate. And although the night is full of mysteries, their wisdom and instincts help them overcome any challenge. In this game of survival, they do not merely survive, but thrive, leaving behind age-old traces in the sands of the savanna. But in the night, where every moment is precious, new adventures and discoveries always lie ahead, ready to reveal their secrets to the bravest. Masters of camouflage, leopards on the hunt. When night completely envelops the savanna, leopards take the stage, true masters of camouflage. Their spotted coats blend perfectly with the interplay of light and shadow, allowing them to approach their prey almost unnoticed. These nocturnal hunters prefer to operate alone, relying on their cunning and incredible ability to melt into their surroundings. Unlike larger predators, leopards rely on stealth and speed. Their attacks are swift and lightning fast. Leopards carefully consider every move, stalking their potential prey with silent grace. They choose prey that appears weakened or vulnerable in the night. Every step is calculated, every movement precise, every minute brings them closer to their goal. These predators can patiently lie in ambush until the decisive moment arrives. And when it does, the leopard reacts instantly, bursting forth with fierce energy to seize its prey. Their night is full of challenges, but also opportunities. Leopards are capable of incredible ingenuity when searching for food. Across the savanna, they are not afraid to use trees to their advantage. It is not uncommon to see them resting on branches, and sometimes they even hide their prey there to protect it from other predators. Their grip is strong, and their agility allows them to quickly disappear into dense thickets, leaving their opponent bewildered. In the darkness, when others are just beginning their hunt, leopards are already returning to their shelters, confident in their luck and skill. Under the light of the moon, they remain the most mysterious and elusive creatures, continuing their journey through the night savanna. In this world where every moment can be decisive, survival depends on skill and the ability to seize every opportunity. Ahead, there are always new targets and challenges awaiting the most experienced hunters in this mysterious night. Invisible warriors, the battle among us. While the moonlight gently falls on the savannah, real battles unfold, hidden from human eyes. Invisible warriors, insects, begin their nightly campaign. Every movement of a blade of grass could be part of a battle, for their army is vast and diverse. Crickets, ants, beetles, all of them are locked in a constant struggle for resources and territory. In the darkness, their tiniest movements take on incredible significance. Crickets join the nocturnal symphony, expanding their territory through sound impulses that drive away competitors. These creatures choose the moment to strike with remarkable precision, waiting until their enemy lets down its guard. At the same time, ants set out in an organized search for food, leaving clear markers on the ground for the rest of the colony. Their expeditions resemble military campaigns where every task is clearly assigned and carefully planned. However, in this densely populated nocturnal environment, there are even more formidable adversaries. Local spiders build their webs waiting for someone to fall into their trap. A sudden movement in the air, and the victim is already struggling in the tenacious threads so skillfully woven by these masters of the hunt. The battle always unfolds in a flash, and every moment could be the last. Meanwhile, on the edge of the savannah, closer to the water, mosquitoes begin their relentless search for blood. Their buzzing is one of the most irritating sounds of the night, yet even they are part of this great nocturnal cycle. All of them are invisible warriors, dependent on each other in this delicate world of balance. In this battle among us, they continue their nightly campaign, displaying true mastery of survival in every movement and preparing for the next day of struggle with every moment. Flying bandits, the nocturnal adventures of bats. When night fully takes over the savannah and the air becomes fresh and cool, bats take the stage, true masters of the night sky. At times they can be seen only as dark silhouettes, flitting between the stars and instantly vanishing into the thick darkness. These amazing creatures possess unique navigational abilities thanks to echolocation. They emit ultrasonic signals that bounce off objects and return to them, helping them avoid collisions and quickly locate prey. Bats go out hunting in groups, creating the impression of chaotic flight, though in reality there is remarkable coordination behind it. They hunt insects which appear in abundance at night, and do so with remarkable precision. Their agility allows them to deftly avoid obstacles and instantly change the direction of their flight. In lively earthen ponds, where mosquitoes hide among the grasses, bats become true heroes of the night, reducing the populations of these tiny pests. In these nocturnal adventures, they often face risks. Owls and other nocturnal predators may try to catch them in flight, so bats must always stay alert. They possess almost otherworldly reflexes that allow them to avoid collisions and outsmart their pursuers. From time to time, they pause to rest right there, in caves or on tree branches, where they can quietly digest their food and regain strength for the next hunt. Bats are unmatched acrobats of the night world, carrying a piece of its mysteries with them every night. Despite their small size, they play a significant role in maintaining ecosystem balance by controlling insect populations and serving as food for other animals. Their nightly journeys are a testament to the incredible strength and endurance required to survive in a world where every sound and movement matters. And as soon as dawn begins to light up the horizon, these winged bandits return to their hideouts, leaving behind only the whisper of the night that has passed. Fireflies and locusts. A dance of light in the darkness. When the savannah is shrouded in deep darkness and the moon only faintly illuminates the horizon, an unusual dance of light begins, a performance by fireflies and locusts. These tiny creatures create a natural symphony of light, bringing their magic to the nocturnal life of the African savannah. Fireflies, like miniature stars, perform their astonishing choreography in swarming clusters. Their bioluminescence is a language they use to attract mates and signal their territory. In this shimmering dance, every movement is precise and synchronized, as if they are following an invisible conductor. Meanwhile, below, the locusts recover from the heat of the day and begin their nightly journey. They migrate in large groups, creating a noisy rustle as they make their way through the tall grasses. These nocturnal journeys of the locusts are complex collective movements in which each individual instinctively knows its place. Their impressive coordination helps them avoid predators and find new pastures. When fireflies and locusts cross paths in the same space, an astonishing spectacle unfolds. Twinkling lights flash on and off among the moving mass, creating a living picture that mesmerizes all who are brave enough to witness the nocturnal life of the savannah. In this dense fabric of nature, every flash of light and every movement of the locusts serves as a reminder of the intricate web of life, where each element plays an important role in maintaining the ecosystem. As the night draws to a close, the fireflies fade away, and the locusts hide and fall still, settling into calm until the arrival of a new day. This dance of light and movement is an integral part of a world where even the smallest creatures display their strength and beauty, proving that nature is full of wonders and surprises that can only be seen in the dark. A web of danger, the world of insects after sunset. As midnight approaches, the savanna fills with a new kind of inhabitant, insects that begin to show their activity. This is a world where even the tiniest creatures can inspire awe, demonstrating unimaginable survival strategies after the sun goes down. Into this silence weave the sounds of industrious buzzing as ants, like disciplined warriors, set out in search of food. Their organization is astonishing. Each individual knows its task and step by step tracks down prey that will help sustain the colony. While the ants build their intricate transportation system, spiders begin to weave their webs. These masters of traps have chosen their place among the leaves and tall grasses, waiting for an unwary victim to fall into their snare. A sudden movement in the air, and now a butterfly or a moth is desperately struggling to break free from the sticky web, but in vain. The spider methodically approaches to finish what it started. But among all these intriguing activities, mantises stand out, the predators of the night world, blending into their surroundings as they wait for the perfect moment to strike. Their composure and speed are astonishing. Their gleaming eyes enhance their night vision. They exquisitely choose the right moment to snatch their prey with unmatched agility. Down below, at ground level, fireflies add their own touch to the overall atmosphere. Their tiny bodies flash with green and golden lights, creating the illusion of little glowing headlights that gently illuminate the path. These light signals are a kind of code by which fireflies communicate with each other, attracting mates and marking their territory. In this world, where every moment is filled with movement and sound, insects wage their nightly battles and embark on adventures. Their lives are full of dangers, but also of opportunities that nature offers to each of them. Night envelops the savanna, and it is at this time that these tiny creatures reveal their most astonishing secrets. They continue their eternal game of survival, proving that even in the deepest darkness, one can find beauty and the intelligent order of nature.